Onstage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, the return, July 18th to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26th at the All-Season Showground, Springfields, St. Albans. For tickets and info, visit powerhousepromotions.co.uk. And BRT Weekend at Atlantic City, July 15 to 17. For tickets and info, visit brtweekend.com.
Senator Damian Crawford takes on Guyana for banning dancehall artist Qraig from performing in that CARICOM member state. This after a patron discharged a firearm during Qraig's performance in Guyana's capital. Where is Qraig voicemail now? The artist will be here to show and tell. Off and on again, Jamaica's festival song competition. But what's the mechanics for ensuring the desired quality of entries is achieved this time around? We will hear from the chairman of the JCDC Festival Song Competition. It's a party thrown by mobile giant Digicel in honor of the King of Kingston, Bounty Killer. Top stories and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
Onstage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, the return, July 18th to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26th at the All-Season Showground, Springfields, St. Albans. For tickets and info, visit powerhousepromotions.co.uk. And BRT Weekend at Atlantic City, July 15 to 17. For tickets and info, visit brtweekend.com.
And we're back now with the top stories making our stage this week.
Celebration fit for the King of Kingston.
We're there at Killer Party, and as you can see, it's a party.
Bounty's 50th courtesy of Digicel at their HQ parking lot in downtown Kingston last Sunday.
Bounty at the general, at the boss.
A star-studded event, everyone in praise of the warlord.
I just tell Bounty a 5-year-old. Mother Road. I respect for everything you do for dancehall now and forever. Deaf.
It's a legend, you know what I mean?
£1,000 of respect.
Cross, Hungary, me, he's a rebel. Wishing for you many, many more. You're a living legend. Bounty, big up yourself. Thank you for everything you've done for dancehall. There's no dancehall without you. Bounty, I love you. Every day I tell us I love you, I'm not stop saying it. It was because of you why Spice was born with confidence. Because I used some bad. Right there, so I love you, killer.
Bounty Killer boss you, you know, and make you go out there and no riches and no fame.
Give thanks for your born fireball.
From when I first bought his first record, the Slow Butterfly till today is still relevant, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fine wine, you get me?
It's a journey, and he did it. And to still get this kind of support from the common people, you have to big him up.
Shanaby, first of all, welcome again to Jamaica.
Thank you, sir.
How's your trip this time?
How you mean? We're up there for Killer City, you get what I'm saying? The big 5-0, column of the music, the boss of the general of the music, so you know, say we're up there at Jamaica, dog.
Monumental.
In everywhere. Salute, happy 50 Killer.
Me celebrate my age.
I'm going to say welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
I hope it feels good.
So what can you say about half a century, sir? 50 years on this earth. What is your message in this moment?
Grateful. Yeah, to the younger generation, to reach this milestone, just be grateful. And then for a young kid like me who came from the ghetto, who got shot at age 16, to reach this milestone, I could have died from age 16, man.
Even before that?
Even before that. And then to become a superstar, like a few years after I got shot, because when I was 22 I burst. So from 16 to 22, become a superstar right after that tragical accident. Then from there, I would never stop. I could never stop. After God grant me back life and success, I don't know if it's stopping up. Yeah. And then every time I look back where I'm from, I don't like it. Yeah. When I look back at Riverton, Colorado and the dumb and the struggle and the poverty, I don't want to go back. Yeah, so I kept running. I'm a running man. So I keep running in success.
So thousands of people here, fans, artists, co-workers, what do you say to all of the people who have turned out tonight?
Well, I just want to tell everybody thanks for the turnout and thanks to all the supporters over the years, the real veteran Bounty Killer fans, the senior ones who are in their 50s as well, and maybe their 60s and 70s. So we just want to tell them we have came a long way, and it seems like we have a very long, long way to go after. So this is grand. This is centric. This is not the century. This is centric. Yes, 50th centric also. Yes, so we just want to thank Digicel, thank Burke Badley, thank NEC, thank all the sponsors and all the participants for giving me a great half a century 50th celebration. I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling like I'm ready for 50 more.
Epican Medicinals unveiled 16 world-renowned strains to the local cannabis market on Wednesday at their marketplace location.
So everything that we've been doing from the get-go has been about not just Epican, but about the future of this industry and the possibilities that it holds. So going through this time now, consistently trying to be relevant, consistently being trend-setting, cutting edge, has always been our model. So with all said and done, we give thanks that we're able to roll this out, and we're really, really happy of how the strains have been performing here locally. Some of these strains have never been grown in Jamaica before, so we had to actually grow them out and see how they take to the territory. And seems like them love yard,
It is heartwarming to see that a relatively new company formed just 5 years ago. You are already making such strides in the marketplace. Congratulations on this achievement and your launch today. You are clearly taking advantage of the uptick in demand for cannabis products. According to the industry sources, the global cannabis is projected to grow from 28 billion in 2021 to over 100 billion in 2028.
And Idonia continues his relationship with the dispensary.
You appear to be very happy with it. You're here tonight, you're re-endorsing.
Well, definitely. I'm a marijuana lover, definitely, and that's part of my life, part of my music. And Epican doing it on a different level. Introducing me to some strains that I've never smoked before. So from then till now, it's been a crazy level here in Jamaica, and it's gonna be even a crazier level right now with these new strains. So I love it, and I'm glad to be a part of it, and it's a nice journey. It always feel great, Mr. Winfred. You know the work, anything we involve in, we have to glad.
The inaugural annual Eternal Father Awards, aimed at recognizing good Jamaican fathers, is set to unfold this Sunday at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in Kingston, Jamaica. The convener, Anna Smith, joins us right now, right here on our stage, to tell us why we should be there tomorrow at the Jamaica Pegasus. Hi, Anna.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Congratulations. First of all, tell us about the birth of this.
The idea for the awards came out of a recognition that we don't do enough. I'd say enough to recognize great Jamaican fathers. I had a great father, and looking back, I remember that it was a thing not to not to celebrate fathers as much as we do Mother's Day. You know, so I myself, when I look back, I said, but we never used to do nothing for fathers, really. You know, but we went all out for mothers.
Yes.
And then go behind the reasons, which are many. But let's fast forward to now. Why shouldn't we? Mm-hmm. Why shouldn't we celebrate? If you have a great father, why shouldn't you celebrate him? Why shouldn't you recognize his efforts, his sacrifice, just as how you do for your mother? Let's change that.
Okay.
You know, there's a narrative around fathers automatically when, especially from men, when they speak about other fathers, a worthless man them. Oh, Jamaican father, deadbeat people them there. Yeah, I mean, I be a worthless man. And it has been my privilege to be outside of my own immediate environment, to meet some great stories, great Jamaican fathers. Okay. And what has been so powerful is to hear those stories being told by their daughters, their sons, their wives, their partners, you know, their mothers, their aunts, their relatives, you know, speaking so positively about Jamaican men. It is so refreshing, it's so empowering.
So your awardees have been selected already?
Yes, they have been. There are 7 categories. So there's the Marcus Garvey Award for Community Leadership, the Sam Sharp Award for Exemplary Fathers of Children with Disabilities, the Paul Bogle Award for the Mentorship and Development of Young Men, the Ashley Smith Award for Religious Service, named after my father.
Yes.
The Best Fatherhood Moment captured by photograph, Best Fatherhood Moment captured on video, and the Champion Father. So the Champion Father is per parish. So we have 14 Champion Fathers, and of the 14, the one with the most votes will be crowned Jamaican Father of the Year.
So how did you go about selecting the fathers?
So actually, when after we received nominations spanned April and May. So after we received nominations, a judging panel, which included Muta Baruka, Diane Gordon Harrison of the Children's Advocate of Jamaica, Lauren Peart of Blue Dot Consulting, and Shelley Ann Weeks of Herflow. So they adjudicated for 4 categories, and based on scores, the winners, the highest scored entrant was selected as winner. Other 3 categories, the Best Fatherhood Moment by photograph, video, and Parish Champion Fathers, those went to public vote after there was a short list.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the platform used?
So it was my own platform, one procured just for the awards, because it's video based. Yes. The nominations required you to submit a video telling why your father is a great father and why he deserves the award in the category you nominated him for. So we needed a platform of our own. So it was on www.eternalfatherawards.org.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the website.
And the response?
Interestingly, I was told at the beginning, and I think I get more than 10, you know.
Yes.
I mean, we get enough. We get enough. I was surprised that when I shared it with the team, we were like so encouraged, and the quality of nominations and just the sincerity in which people spoke about their fathers. It was at times very moving. I remember even at the judging plenary, judges spoke about being brought to tears at some of these stories, and you would not believe that these are Jamaican fathers that are being spoken about so with such reverence almost and sincere appreciation. I just think that all that was needed really was a platform for persons to express their appreciation for their fathers.
How difficult was it for you to do this? The production now? And what will it look like, the show tomorrow?
So it was difficult because, all right, so of course we sought sponsorship.
Yes.
Digicel was among the first to come on board.
Oh, good.
Red Stripe.
Yes.
There was Milestone Sports Bar and Grill in Runaway Bay, and Premier Studios, and Onstage. And then we have other persons who are partnering with us to bring it together. So Enigma will be outfitting a couple gentlemen. Oh. You know Enigma, right?
Yeah.
Right, totally male.
Okay.
You know, big up Sandra. They'll be assisting us with some of the grooming and makeovers for a couple gentlemen.
Yes.
And Jetty Mobile, who have been behind our imaging. Really appreciate the support of these entities.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
And big up to all the The sponsors?
Yes.
Those of you who have come forward.
Right.
Nice. Good. It's good to know that we are recognized a little bit, that you see us. Enigma. Nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Enigma.
I'm looking forward to that look.
All right.
Yeah.
Anna, well, all that's left now is for us to be at the Jamaica
Yes,
Pegasus.
the Jamaica
starts
Pegasus.
at what time?
It starts with cocktails at 5 p.m. The show starts at 7 p.m. And guests can look forward to being under the spell of Mikey Spice.
Spice himself.
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
If you have a great father, didn't have plans for Father's Day, still undecided about what you're gonna do, so here's an idea. Take him to the Eternal Father Awards. It's gonna be great. The tickets are only $6,500, and your dad will be so appreciative.
Well said, well said. All right. So that's somewhere to go.
Yes.
Somewhere to take that.
Yes.
All right. So that's her in this segment. Go see it and be part of it.
Yes.
And hopefully, fathers, you'll be nominated next year. All right? All right. And still to come right here on our stage, Off and On Again, Jamaica's festival song competition. Senator Damian Crawford, who takes on Guyana for banning Jamaican artists. Where is Qraig voicemail? He'll be right here on our stage live to show and tell. Wow, you don't want to miss that.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, The Return, July 18 to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26 at the all-season showground, Springfields, St. Albans. For tickets and info, visit powerhousepromotions.co.uk. And BRT Weekend at Atlantic City, July 15 to 17. For tickets and info, visit brtweekend.com.
Off and On Again, Jamaica's festival song competition. But what's the mechanics for ensuring the desired quality of entries are achieved this time around? We now hear from the chairman of the JCDC Festival Song Competition Committee, Mr. Orville Hill. Right now, right here on our stage. Mr. Hill, sir.
Hi,
good to see you,
sir?
Yeah,
good to be here, good to be here.
Oh, good to see you, good to have you. All right, so jump into that big question for us, the mechanics.
The competition is on again, and we are all happy about that.
Yes.
Right, we are all happy about that. And it goes well for our celebration as we move into independence. The issue of the entry has been reopened, and as Minister has said, she has reached out to a number of persons in the entertainment fraternity, and we are expecting for persons to come on board and be working with established producers, because that really is a linchpin in terms of the quality. You know, much of the entries really were not properly produced, and the critical thing is for us to have properly produced songs.
Yes.
And we expect that we will get songs coming in this next round that will be properly produced, and so will be worthy of entering the competition and taking us into our celebration.
Oh, so but the writing, producing could include writing, but was that an issue with the first batch?
No, that is a part of the challenge as well. The producers would usually have writers that they work with.
Oh, okay.
And so we expect that with the combination of that, along with performers who can, of course, just bring out the best in the song.
From your perspective, how big was the call to do this, to get this right, to actually try again?
Well, let me take you back to some of the fundamentals.
Yes.
Whereby, in going through the process, we rely heavily on the professional advice of our adjudicators.
Yes.
Right? And having listened to them, they spoke to the quality of the songs. And so we, having asked them to come on board, we have to respect and accept their advice. And that's exactly what Minister did.
Yeah.
Right? So now we will be looking at additional songs. Right? So these additional songs now will come together and add to the number that
you had before.
Yes.
So you're widening the pool. New entries are coming in.
New entries.
So those before are now competing.
Yes, the three
in
that
a wider pool of songs.
Will go forward to the additional entries that will be selected.
The public outcry though, was this a shocker for you guys?
Yes, it was. The festival song competition is really the glue that brings our independence celebration together.
Yes.
So we naturally are disappointed. And as per most of Jamaica, we're disappointed in hearing that. However, it's good that we have a competition going forward again, and we look forward to that.
All right. So what's the timeline?
Well, the window has been reopened until the 21st of June, which is next week. Oh. And immediately thereafter, we will go into listen to the songs and see the selection that can come from these new entries. And then we roll forward into the whole process of getting them together so that we can formally put them to Jamaica and say, these are your finalists in the competition.
Okay. So the new entrants will have to deliver by next week?
Yes. And having received them by next week, we would allow for a week, maximum 2 weeks, for them to be fine-tuned and everything done, so that we can advise the nation of the 10 finalists that will be in the competition. Or I should not say 10, I should just say for the songs that are in the competition.
Okay.
Whatever the number may be.
Well, sir, we wish you well.
Yes, I think we do need it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that, yes, we were all disappointed, but nonetheless, going forward, I expect that we will have a good festival competition and a great song that can take us into celebrating our 60th anniversary.
I think writers and producers are stimulated by the outcry, and they will be coming forward.
Definitely.
And whether or not they get in or meet the deadline of the drop songs about Jamaica being 60. That's the point I'm making.
Yes.
Not to be in any contention, just make some big tune and drop it.
And just let us have the songs out there so we can celebrate.
Of course, that's it.
Because it is a special year of celebration.
The world awaits that song.
Yes, sir.
This is Jamaica.
Exactly.
Argument done, sir.
Listen. Take it easy.
Thanks for coming and sharing with us, sir. Good to have you. All right, so there you have it. If you're a writer, producer, or whomever, get involved. You only have a week. Yeah, a week. And even after that, you drop your own song too and let us hear it. Let's get excited about this and show the world that this is Jamaica. Right? Jamaica. Bless. All right, stay with us. Still to come right here on our stage, Senator Damian Crawford, who takes on Guyana for banning Jamaican artists. Where is Qraig voicemail? He'll be right here on our stage live to show and tell. Wow, you don't want to miss that.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Sumfest, the return, July 18 to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26 at the all-season showground, Springfields, St. Albans. For tickets and info, visit powerhousepromotions.co.uk. And BRT Weekend at Atlantic City, July 15 to 17. For tickets and info, visit brtweekend.com.
Senator Damian Crawford is taking Guyana to task for banning dancehall artist Qraig from performing in that CARICOM member state. This after patron discharged a firearm during the Jamaicans' performance at a concert in Guyana's capital, Georgetown. Right now, right here on our stage, Senator Crawford. Sir,
hello.
Always good to have you.
Respect.
You know, you're a big guest on our show. You know. The audience love you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
You know what I mean? And it's not a political statement.
No.
Damian Crawford, they love.
Respect.
Okay, sir. So you say no, what is it? No rice.
If we can't export our entertainment.
Okay, no rice. Let's fix it. No rice if we can't export our entertatainment, sir. Pick up from there.
Yes.
Explain that for the audience.
Well, on two bases, what the Guyanese individual has suggested is illogical, unfair, and unreasonable. It is illogical and unfair because Qraig, as the artist, had no management of any of the activities that went wrong in the concert. In fact, Qraig was supposedly scared and frightened. That was the pre-joke about Qraig running off stage.
Oh yes, yes.
After the gunshot was fired, so Qraig was
and that was a Guyana
by a Guyanese citizen with a Guyanese promoter.
Yes.
So the negative that existed was one, the promoter did not do sufficient to ensure that a person didn't enter with a firearm. That has nothing to do with Qraig. Qraig is not the promoter. And two, that individual decided to be lawless. That has nothing to do with Qraig, who, quote unquote, ran off the stage.
Yes.
So on what basis, instead of saying that for events that have persons like Qraig, you must have added security, or saying for events that have persons like Qraig, you have no more than the capacity, you're going to say Qraig is going to be banned from earning an income. Now that, in my opinion, is prejudiced and unfortunate and should be.
But it's shown in public venues. But there can be performances in private venues.
Based on what he said,
what I read,
he said no permit would be signed. Now remember that, for example, in Jamaica, the KCAC must give you a permit to have an event.
Even a private event?
Even once it has amplified sound.
Yes.
So therefore, unless you're saying Qraig is going to do only acoustics, for which...
But it sounds like he can do a club or an enclosed venue, a small venue.
If so, then it would then dramatically impact how much Qraig can be paid. Now imagine if 30,000 persons were in a venue and only one decided to be a rogue, how could that have been Qraig's negative? And I want to expand the argument to equity, because we have other Jamaican exports. Entertainment is a product, it's an export. And let's say rum as a Jamaican export. If someone in Guyana have an accident because of drink and drive, having consumed a Jamaican rum brand, could then Guyana say we're banning the Jamaica rum brand for a person making a foolish decision of drinking while under the influence? So therefore, I cannot understand why the Jamaican government isn't defending what is an earning potential for so many Jamaicans. Qraig must have come back with maybe $2-3 million because he went out, but many of his associates were around him, etc. And a great opportunity. I hear Skillibeng is supposed to go. He might be banned now based on, he says, artists like Qraig. That's what the fellow actually said. Why wouldn't we not defend it in the same way we defend alcohol or party coming out of Jamaica? Why is it that entertainment has been left to struggle every time that Bounty Killer was banned by Trinidad before, Movado was banned by Guyana before, I think in 2008, Movado was banned. And there's never been an equal or reciprocal activity to defend our export, in this case a service, as we would if we were defending our rum or defending our parties.
So how do you respond to the view that we're selling violence, we're promoting violence?
Yes. Okay, well,
we're corrupting their people.
As you know, I don't buy into that, and research don't support that. But to debate that over and over and over will only be an effort in futility.
Yes.
As I said, that one of the bases of causation, to mean that it caused a negative action, is majority outcome. And the majority of people that were present did not fire a shot in the sky. So that could not be a causal. It's like if I add sugar to water, more often than not, it will become sweet. Qraig had a minimal impact on a negative person. So that I don't want to debate that continuously for the rest of my life. All I'm saying is there should be equity. There are negative outcomes of many produce. As I said, driving under the influence of alcohol can have a negative outcome. Should alcohol therefore not be defended if an individual took a decision to consume alcohol and then drive? That is the point, the simple point I'm making. Skeng and skillibeng and entertainment is an offering for economic purpose. And they are doing that because of what is being consumed. There's this fellow that sing the Scammer Them there. He did an excellent interview on your program once. Millions of views. He followed that up with a launch on your program of a song that was called Life Out There. And in the song it says, we don't want to see a gun, we don't want to see a knife. I checked it this morning. It had 19,000 views and 800 likes. But the Scammer Them there had millions of views. So in the same way that a KFC is selling food that people want, even though it may have obesity impact, etc., but people want fried food instead of steamed food, for example. It's the same way an artist is going to offer what is being consumed. It is the degradation of culture that is being reported by the artists. And then we're turning it to blame the artists because it's the easiest group for us to say, if we stop them, we stop crime. It's ridiculous. And so all I'm saying is, if Skeng was not a participant in a negative activity, if Skeng gun fire a shot, ban him. If Skeng entourage fire a shot, ban him. If Skeng was the promoter, ban him. But none of those things were true. And a week before, Skeng was being ridiculed for running.
Being soft,
yes. And a week after,
and say them a bad
he's
man.
been banned.
By Guyanese.
yes. He's been banned a week after by a government. And if that should be replicated, then entertainment in Jamaica would die.
So if you were the Prime Minister to the cabinet, a proposal to ban imports of rice
We wouldn't have to reach there
Guyana.
because a simple call should solve that. Because it's so illogical that a conversation should make him understand.
So you're
went
pushing for
overboard.
what? The Prime Minister to speak with his counterpart?
The Prime Minister is in a bad position because he has been selling that lie, that entertainment is causing crime. He has been selling that. So how would he, if the Prime Minister says music, Jamaica music causes crime, because right now in the Guyana cinemas is a movie called Memory. And that movie is about an assassin who's killing people. Right now in the Guyana cinema. I researched it before I got here.
Yes.
So in the cinema, there's a gun show that is not being banned. But in the entertainment and music sector, there's an individual that has been banned. So you're saying music will make you be a criminal, but gun shows, gun cartoons, gun comics, gun games would not make you be a criminal. It is illogical and nonsensical. But if the Prime Minister agrees, which he has been pushing over and over, that entertainment and skillibeng and all those people are contributing to crime with their content, then how could he speak to Guyana? Because Guyana would say, well, I'm not trying to get crime, and so I'm banning the music. So he has handicapped himself by pushing that narrative locally. Yet we don't say that soca cause unwanted pregnancy. And we don't say that soca cause marital problems, which are themes within soca music. We don't say that soca cause alcohol abuse, which are themes within soca music. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that there are themes within certain genres don't suggest in any way that those genres are contributing to social malady.
Well, that's a can of worm, because we're consuming things from North America, from all over the world that are
rap music.
A lot of things that are could be put in that category and say, well, we can't bring it here because it's contributing to the
Yet we have never had an equal outcry about it. We've never had an equal outcry about Rambo, which about 500 people dead by the time 2 minutes in the show, that we have had against any of our artists.
But what should be our approach, though, for the violence
ratings
in our music?
Ratings is our approach. In the same way you have X-rated movies, R-rated movies, G-rated movies, a person should be able to decide what he or she consumes and what he or she or her children consume. So I might decide, even as an adult, I don't want to consume X-rated movies. So I should not be exposed. So an event should be rated, whether it's G, G16, or X-rated. Promoters, sponsors, and individuals may decide to go. If it is in earshot of a person unsuspecting or unwilling to participate, it should not qualify for anything lower or higher than a 16, for example. So if Skeng want to keep his thing in the bushes where people have to go and find it, fine. If Skillibeng want to do that, fine. And those songs can be there. But if you don't have a rating system, then you're telling me that Bounty Killer book is of no significance because his Anytime You're Hungry Again is Semi-9 is his definition as an artist. And that is not so. I'm sure that he has other songs that some are clean, some are bad, in the same way that you have Denzel Washington, that have some movies that he is a hero and some movies that he's a villain. So therefore, the concept of art cannot be defined as nothing more than the report card of a society. It can't be the teacher of the society.
So the Prime Minister should call his counterpart in Guyana?
Immediately.
And squash this?
If it's replicated, okay, the impact of Bounty Killer and others like Bounty Killer not being able to travel is one of the reasons why our new acts didn't develop their stage performance, because Bounty Killer and all of them were always available in Jamaica. Yeah. Jamaica would have been the development platform, and by the time Sting and all those big shows reached back, when Bounty and them came back, those people would have been on the smaller stages a long time ago. Yeah. One of our competitive and comparative advantages is music. That's not Guyanese competitive advantage. Rice is theirs, right? That's not Trinidad's competitive advantage. Oil is theirs, right? So therefore, we must, as a country, seek to protect. Why would Disney work with dancehall, even as a genre? We don't understand about some content. Dancehall is being positioned as negative. Why would Disney work with dancehall if dancehall is being sold as a murder producer, an influencer of criminality? We are pigeonholing our people to a lack of earning potential.
Yes. Well, yeah. Of course, we could go into a whole argument about violence in the music and all of that. But yes. So then, sir, other things. The festival song competition. Yeah. Where do you stand now? There's a resolve for continuation to encourage new entries and so on. We just heard from the executive chairman of the committee. What's your take on this?
Well, if you go to the doctor with a sore that has caused a fever, and the doctor treat the fever, are you now well? No, because the sore has not been treated.
So what's the sore?
Festival is a celebration of our independence.
Yes.
The fact that independence is no longer revered within our society is, in my opinion, one of the reasons why there's no excitement currently that I would have expected for our 60th anniversary, but also that there was no interest in sending, because to not find good music in Jamaica is like going into a forest and not finding leaves. There's so much talent in music in Jamaica that I cannot fathom it possible that you have an open call and only 3 good songs come. If you go to a studio right now, 50 would give you a CD with good content. So the historical reality of our prowess in music suggests that it must have been a lack of interest, but also a lack of excitement around a theme of independence. Now, if the country's independence is unimportant, then the individual might also perceive his own independence as unimportant. And I think that is being reflected in the willingness to beg on the road. If you go to a store and buy, and leave in the store, someone who works at the store is still asking you for a thing. So the lack of independence generally is a malady of our society. And because the Ministry of Culture is not trying to engineer our morals and our values and our beliefs and our attitudes, but to just keep events, then we think it has been fixed by having the event.
But should they go there though?
The ministry has to do that. Because a society is defined by its core values. A society is defined by its morals. It's defined by its attitude to what's right and what's wrong. So therefore, as a group, we must agree what's right, what's wrong, and to promote it. So let's look, for example, today, there was a lady speaking about Father's Day, right? And we have a problem with fathers. She should be able to get sponsorship from the Ministry of Culture because we want to celebrate and embrace and to promote that. You understand? And now we see our girls are now being openly sexual. Then they should be putting money behind counter arguments, counter songs. So when the poor guy that sings Camera Them There come back with his song about no gun, there should be a budget within the Ministry of Culture to say, all right, make us also get this song some airplay so that there can be counter arguments and counter messages if you do believe that the other message is creating negativity. You understand?
But wouldn't you say that with freedom of expression, how could the ministry be involved in? It's like they're now setting up a moral compass to control
it's just by promotion.
Behavior.
No.
How?
To control behavior is by law.
Yes.
But to make promotions, for example, we wanted people to take the vaccine, we had a promotion.
Yes.
But we have not had a promotion.
Yes, I understand them promoting that which is good and wholesome. I don't know, that they can do more than what they're doing.
Of course. Because, I mean, all right, recently they said that they have a budget for teenage pregnancy.
Yes.
A fight, which is an important thing, right? To go against teenage pregnancy, the negative impacts of it, etc. The budget was $9 million. The budget was $9 million for the Minister of Finance, of Foreign Affairs.
Yes.
Campaigning throughout the world. That budget is a couple $1 million well compared to what the fight against teenage pregnancy is.
Yes.
There is a cultural norm, a moral, a value, a attitude, a belief system that make Jamaicans be Jamaicans. Different from what American belief systems are, different from what Canadian, different from what African belief systems are. And all of those mixed together and created our belief systems. Because of the impact of cable and internet and everything, our belief systems have not been passed on as efficiently as they used to be when we only had our parents teaching us our community impact.
Yes.
And so government must organize systems as the Americans do to make an American continue to feel that we are great, we are free, we are whatever that America is defined
Agree,
by.
totally.
And so therefore the Ministry of Culture without laws will then use marketing and budgets within marketing and celebration of activities like Independence as is being celebrated with festival, and Father's Day should have been celebrated with some more promotion and being present as a mother, etc. And studying should be celebrated over scamming. So those are counter messages.
But the deeper remedy, in my view, is to capture the skanks from they were babies and bring them up in a way that by 15 thereabouts, them can receive a message. They can understand what's in it for them.
That's why
what's in it, why they should join the table of the common good. Why the societies will eventually be turned over to them.
That is why
it's their country.
I hear people saying you're a genius because you're coming up with all these genius ideas. But yeah, the fact of the matter is that if you don't look at your child report card until CXC come out, don't be surprised that they fail. Because from 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, the report card is coming that this is an F student.
Yes.
So if you look at the chronology of scamming, for example, which started in 2006, but the first big scammer song was 2012 when Cartel come and say, is money coming back from for slavery, right? And then it have a little lull and then scammer them there, and then every song is that.
Yeah.
If we were using the report card, which is entertainment, to see where we're going as a society, we could have intervened much earlier than now where we're saying, oh my God, every song is a scammer song. Because every artist recognizes scammer song making the money. You understand? Just like how every cook shop is selling fried chicken. Because them recognize fried chicken is making the money. Now cook shop is coming, oh, me only sell lettuce. Because them recognize that lettuce is not making all the money. So what I'm saying is that if you blame the report card instead of blaming the teacher or the student, then you are going to have a problem 5 years from now. So Qraig and those people should have been getting different messages, counter messages to what they grew up on, to the point that they think that this is the only thing that is okay.
Yeah.
You understand? So our young men think that they can only sell a lie. If you're so good to sell a lie, then imagine if you were selling the truth. So some of these scammers, if they were doing online marketing and online commerce without running from police, sleeping in gully, your mother at risk, they could have been rich. But that counter message wasn't given. They were told from 10, 11, 12 that criminality was their only alternative. And so if the government don't participate where the vacuum exists to now put counter messages, as I'm saying now, just look at it, bro. If you can sell a lie, then the truth must be easier to sell. And therefore, the same internet and the same telephone and the same whatever, you could be making more money with less threat to your life.
Yes.
You understand? That is a counter message. The government have to push that and promote that in the same way we send to the whole of foreign come to Jamaica and feel all right. So we have to now have systems within our schools, but also for set to Qraig that, yo, if you're so wicked with the rhymes and everything, you can mix in two little good tune, to culture tune in it, you know, because nothing make you have to be a slack artist or a good art, a clean artist.
You know, it's to stimulate that young brain.
That's the point I'm making.
Stimulate that brain to be the best it can be.
Will Smith can be a actor of one way in one show and an actor of a very different way in one show. So why is King have to either be a gunman artist? I don't want King to be telling us to take Mali and all of them things, but I'm saying if we don't have cultural interventions, that the society police itself by what we accept, Mali couldn't be a song accepted in 1995 because the society would have rejected that song. Am I? Yes?
Absolutely.
Good. Oral sex couldn't be a song in 98. The society would have said, why you go with this ensure thing? No. The society has degraded to the point now that those things are celebrated by the society and therefore profitable for the entertainment to make it. That's the point I'm making. I'm not promoting or celebrating or pushing violence because the media might want to spin it that way. I'm saying that if we're solving the wrong problem, the problem will not be solved. And the social degradation is what needs to be corrected so that it police itself from the entertainment front. Because these songs, Under the Sycamore Tree, was a total opposite of what is now being promoted. And Under the Sycamore Tree, you're not going to perform that, was a hit song. But now, that possibly get booed. Because the society, no.
No, this is because she's not that move. No time soon.
The society gone to the point now that everybody wants to propose that they're experts in that. So if you don't re-engineer the society, then criminality and scamming and wap and all of that would be demanded by the market and therefore produced by the suppliers.
All right, sir. Senator Crawford, as usual, sir.
Loving the house vibe.
We love the vibe. We love what I say. But you know, all these things are on tape, you know. These great things you're talking about. When you get the power.
They're not like the bird, man.
They're not like the bird, you know. Look at the bird. Okay, boss, man. You know, it's about time. It's about time to bird. Yes, sir. Well, you know, thanks again, sir, for coming and sharing with us. As usual, it's always enlightening. I learned so much from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Bless you. All right, and that's him. The man himself. I know you all love him. Damian Crawford on our stage, and stay with us, still to come. Where is Voicemail's Qraig now? That's a question we'll be answering after the break, and he'll be here actually to show and tell where he is now.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, the return, July 18 to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26 at the All-Season Showground, Springfields, St. Albans. For tickets and info, visit powerhousepromotions.co.uk. And BRT Weekend at Atlantic City, July 15 to 17. For tickets and info, visit brtweekend.com.
Where is Qraig Voicemail now?
Make your place nice, make your place nice.
The artist is on our stage right now asking you to listen to him as he shows and tell where he has been. Qraig, sir. Blessed love, sir.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Welcome.
Man.
Good to have you. Good to see you.
Nice to be here. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. You're looking good. So you
respect.
You should be doing well. Just take us back and tell us about where have you been?
I mean,
really?
Listen, we've been all over, you know, working, you know, the team, Voicemail, always breaking new grounds, you know. The pandemic strike, so take a pause and just reevaluate what's going on, you know, individually.
So the name voicemail is still active?
Yeah, man, still active, man. This is we're in the evolution stage of voicemail, where you have Kevin V, Qraig with a Q, which is the Qraig, you know what I mean? And, you know, I've been working on a solo project for the past 2.5 years. Fully ready and excited to share it with the world. It's called Listen to Me, you know? So I have to big up A-Style Alive, Nigel Lorenz and the whole Alive enterprise. Very excited, you know? Our fans been asking for music, you know, wanted to hear what I have to say.
Oh, I see.
You know, so here I am.
So you have tested the water?
Most definitely.
And they're calling you to come back?
Asking. So I'm here.
And the project is ready and it's a full-blown album?
Yeah, man, 12 tracks.
Yes.
Feature some of my families, you know, Ding Dong, DeMarco, Aji, Monga, you know, like some friends that I've been, you know, doing some music with. I'm super excited about that.
The pandemic helped you to put it all together?
Yeah.
The fact that everything was closed?
The pandemic helped with a lot, to be honest with you. You know, we were supposed to tour. We had 3 tours set up for the year 2020. And of course, you know, everything took a pause. We had more time. Finished that, faced some of my demons, you know, created business, you know, and acknowledge some things that I never used to pay attention to, you know, where me is concerned. You know, I have a song on this project called Damage, which, you know, me facing the fact that I'm damaged, you know, the trauma of losing O'Neill and, you know, suppress it for so long with just smiling and just dancing. You know, I've managed to face that, learn so much about myself, you know, learning to let go, things that I never know I still have, holding on to.
Okay.
Let go all of that. So for the past 2 years, or should I say 2.5 years, it's been like that one day where you just release everything. You know what I mean? This project is a pretty much testimony to all of that.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, man. So
it's projecting you.
Yeah, this is me. You know, it's the title of the track, the project, Listen to Me. You know, people always hear me I sing and I dance, you know, but I don't know how much people really stop and listen.
Yes.
You know, people say public figure and things that we're a superhero. Yeah. You know, like we don't feel like everybody else. But you know, we go through it. You know, we go through and trauma and depression and thing. But the greatest thing is to find the time for yourself. This is where you be selfish. Selfish is very important when you come on to self-preservation. You know, I learned that. You know, so I'm very happy to share this project with you. I swear, super.
We're happy to have you, sir. We are now going to then allow you to express yourself.
Right, true.
You have dancers. We don't know what exactly we're going to get yet.
We're gonna just have some fun, you know. We're going to speak a little bit.
Yes.
Through the music, of course, and then we're going to just dance and enjoy myself. You know, I have some of my family here. Pata Blazers, and, you know, the whole dance. The community is supporting you. Rifical and the whole of them. We're there for just a nice little vibe. On stage, we're on the real stage.
Good look, Reggie, because that we want to see, the unification of dancers.
Yeah, right now in the streets, that's what it is, unity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Dancehall is just, hey, come on, you know, dancehall is at its awesome time when we're dancing and enjoy it.
Yes.
Where everybody who you think can dance, I show you, say, yo, I can try that dance, you know. So that's where dancehall is right now. We're having fun. Regardless of everything else that's going on, we're still having fun.
Well, brother, we're going to leave the stage and let you have fun.
Yeah, man.
And see if we can get some. All right, so that's what we do right now. Qraig, voicemail on our stage.
Yeah. Oftentimes, them think public figures are superheroes. Them don't know what feel pain too. Go through depression and all these things. Yeah. You see me smiling, I see me tears. You see me facing, I see me fears. If only you know my struggles. Yeah. Me use me laugh and cover my pain. Only the sun you see never me rain. You won't never know my struggles. I'm so damaged. Wish me have somebody for doctor. Me feel lost. Yeah. I'm so damaged. All the pain that I've experienced from my past. Yeah, I need time to heal. Sometimes me wish tell us they just call my phone, chat to me and tell me what is up. Depression, I know something for young girl alone. Trust me, dog, me know so that it's rough. It's not easy on people sometimes. Just wanna be on your own. It's not easy on people sometimes. Just wanna be alone. I'm so damaged. Wish me have somebody to talk to, me feel lost. Yeah, I'm so damaged. All the pain that I've experienced on my past. Yeah, I need time to heal. Still time, still can't get over until I scream on the phone and I call my name. Every single time I think about it, I relive that pain. It's not easy. Sometimes I feel I'm going insane. Easy living with it. Sometimes I feel I'm going insane. Oh, I'm so damaged. Yeah. Oh, I need time to heal. I'm still damaged. I need time to heal. No, I'm still damaged. I need time to heal. No, no, I will understand. No, I'm so damaged. You will never know. I need time to heal. I need time to heal. Still damaged. 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 Yeah, on stage. We're on the real stage. So we're going to shake it down and have some fun. That was Damage. Pre-order the album now. Listen to me. Yeah? So Skankers, we're going to have some fun. Let's go. Yeah. Qraig, you better big up yourself. So what you want to know? Yo, so let me tell you this straight. One you and everybody one day. Pata pata make we do easy shake. Dance when you shake down the street. Say energy so me forget here. Get to your squat and yeah we all here. This a the dance up next for the year. Pata make we dance, you know. So everybody just easy. Yeah. Pata pata make we do easy shake. Say pata pata make we. So everybody just easy. Sure. Pata pata make we do easy shake. If you don't catch a one, then you two. Yo, break them up and then you shake. Whenever you feel the bass, mash up the Richter scale. That's how when we easy shake, break them up and then you shake, easy shake. Whenever you feel the bass, easy shake, mash up the Richter scale, easy shake. That's how when we easy shake. Me tell you, say that when you bad, easy shake a for yard and abroad. Tell you, say that when you gone, every dancer's out together as one. They might tell me, say me have to stay in, but me they as of dancing. Easy shake at the shake, so everybody make we start, so everybody just easy. Cha, pata pata make we do easy. Say pata pata make we, so everybody just easy. Yeah. not too late. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Shake, shake, shake. Shake in the place and make it shake. On stage. Shake, 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 shake. Let's go. Baker. 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 Welcome to the island of love. So much I wanna know. Fluffy do that one already know. You don't want your turn up on up the road. Everybody in the mountain about. I dance and I tell me say yo them proud. You know see say everybody ready. Brand new thing I rise, keep it steady. Kick off the door and negative with that in it. Rise up the thing, jump wrong like mad smaddy. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Yeah, we out here and bake for the whole night. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Yeah, we out here and bake. If you don't like dirty bad mind, kick them down. Kick it down and just run up and down. Dance a bling with the swing. Go on with baiting like out the street. Dancers them govern it. Man great overload. Out a celebrate. Jabba jabba elite a dance all night. Fata fata disciple them a do easy. Dancing not if you don't know then you're late. Whoa! Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it. Yeah, we out to have a for the whole night. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Yeah, we out to. Ruby do that one already know. You don't want your turn about up the road. Everybody hear them out and about. Dance and I tell me say yo them. You know see say everybody ready. Brand new thing arise, keep it steady. So we kick off the door and negative. Rise up the thing. Spanies, eh? Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Here we out to have a for the whole night. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Here we out to have a for the whole night. Baker. 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 See it now. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Yeah, we out to have a for the whole night. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place nice. Make it place nice, make it place. On stage, yeah, we out for the whole night. We're really dancing. Okay, I'm there waiting for. Hey, up there. Let's get love, magic. Much love, much respect. Let's up. All right, so that's them. Yeah, man. Qraig, voicemail, and the team dancing our stage into another week, to the end of another week on this stage. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Make it place nice, man. Winfred forward.
Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.